Right now,
5 a.m.
someone is waking up early, working harder than ever, doing everything they were told would lead to success, and they're still struggling. Meanwhile, someone else is building wealth quietly in the background. Not because they're smarter, not because they're lucky, but because they think differently. That's the part nobody talks about. Most people believe money changes people, but the truth is, money usually reveals how people already think. Because rich people don't just have different bank accounts. They have different habits, different priorities, different beliefs, different ways of seeing the world. And once you understand that, you start seeing why some people stay trapped, while others slowly build freedom. See, most people spend money emotionally. They buy things to look successful, to impress strangers, to feel important for a moment. But rich people, they think differently. Instead of asking, what will make me look rich? They ask, what will make me free? That one shift changes everything. Because freedom is the real goal. Freedom to wake up without stress. Freedom to choose how to spend your time. Freedom to say no to things that drain you. Freedom to live life on your own terms. And rich people understand something powerful. Every dollar can either buy attention or buy opportunity. Most people choose attention. Rich people choose opportunity. That's why one person buys expensive things they can't afford, while another person uses that same money to learn skills, start businesses, invest, or build something that keeps paying them later. One mindset creates temporary happiness. The other creates long-term freedom. And here's where it gets interesting. Rich people are usually willing to look unsuccessful in the beginning. That's hard for most people, because social media teaches people to chase appearances. Nice clothes, luxury cars, perfect lifestyles. But real wealth often looks boring at first. Quiet work, long nights, sacrifice, patience. Nobody claps for that part. Nobody sees the years of discipline behind success. They only see the result at the end. And then they call it luck. But rich people know luck matters less than consistency. Because small actions repeated daily become massive results over time. One extra hour learning. One better habit. One smart decision repeated for years. That's how lives change. Not instantly, gradually. And that's another difference. Most people want fast success. Rich people focus on long-term growth. The average person asks, how fast can I make money? Rich people ask, how can I build something that lasts? That's why many people quit too early. They don't see results immediately, so they stop. But wealthy thinkers understand something most people never realize. The beginning always feels slow. The gym feels slow. Investing feels slow. Building skills feels slow. Starting a business feels slow. But eventually, momentum starts to build. And once it builds, everything changes. That's why patience is one of the most powerful financial skills in the world. But patience alone is not enough. Rich people also think differently about failure. Most people are terrified of failing. They avoid risks, avoid embarrassment, avoid mistakes, because failure feels personal. But wealthy people, they see failure as information. Every mistake teaches something. Every loss reveals weakness. Every setback becomes experience. Instead of asking, what if I fail? They ask, what will I learn? That mindset makes people unstoppable. Because once you stop fearing failure, you start taking action. And action changes everything. See, success rarely comes from knowing more. It comes from acting while others hesitate. Most people spend years waiting for the perfect moment. Rich people start before they feel ready. They understand that confidence is built through action, not before it. And maybe the biggest difference of all, rich people think beyond today. Most people sacrifice the future for temporary comfort. They waste years chasing approval, buying things they don't need, living for appearances, trying to impress people who are not even paying attention. Meanwhile, wealthy thinkers are building quietly, skill by skill, habit by habit, decision by decision. That's why wealth is usually invisible before it becomes obvious. Long before the money appears, the mindset appears first, because financial freedom starts in the mind. It starts the moment you stop thinking short-term, the moment you stop asking, "How do I look successful?" and start asking, "How do I build a better future?" That's when your life begins to change. Not overnight, not in 1 week, but slowly, powerfully, day by day. And one day, the same people who ignored your discipline, laughed at your patience, and doubted your vision will look at your success and call you lucky.